Good evening, children. Welcome to 6th standard science online class. Hope you are all safe by the grace of God. Let us get into our lesson. So today we are going to discuss the fourth unit in physics, force. So what is force? You might have studied in your earlier classes, previous classes, that a push or pull is called to be force, isn't it? A push or pull is called to be force. Am I right, children? So these forces, some of the effects we are going to discuss. First of all, we are going to discuss the effects of forces. Okay, effect of force. So what are all the things the force can do? The force can cause motion. The force can cause motion. For example, when you apply the force on the toy, what happens? The toy begins to move. Am I right? When you push it, it begins to move. So because of your force applied by you makes the toy to move, so thus force causes motion. And also force can increase speed. Force can increase speed. How force can increase speed? If you pull the toy very fastly, it will move very fastly. Am I right? So when you push or pull the toy fastly, that is, you are applying more force, it can increase the speed. You like to play cricket, right, children? Yes, while playing cricket, what happens? The hitting sixer and boundaries, the speed, actually the force applied to the, already the ball is traveling, the force applied by the bat used by the batsman makes the ball to reach the boundary or sixer. Am I right? Am I right, children? So that what happens? The force increases the speed of the ball. Am I right? The force increases the speed of the ball. Do you understood this? Yes. Similarly, force can decrease the speed also. Force can decrease the speed also. How? See, when you are traveling in the two wheelers and all, either it may be cycle. Most of you knows to ride the cycle, right? Okay. While riding in the cycle, if you want to stop the cycle, what you will do? You will apply the brake. That is, you are applying the force, isn't it? The force. What happens? The speed of the vehicle get reduced there. By applying the force, the speed of the vehicle get reduced there. So force can decrease the speed also. And next one is force can change the direction of motion. Force can change the direction of motion. So how the direction of motion gets changed? See, the ball is when you are playing with bouncing balls, you hit on the floor and the ball bounces back, no? Or in the basketball, imagine the case of basketball, you will hit on the floor and it will bounce back, the ball bounce back. When you keep your hand over that, what happens? The speed of the direction of the ball uh, changes there, isn't it? First it moves from the floor towards the height, while you are keeping your hand, that is, if you are applying the force on the ball immediately reaches the ground. The ball immediately reaches the ground, right, children? So that is, you are changing the, by applying the force, you are changing the direction of the ball. Forces can also change the shape of the object. Forces can also change the size and shape of the object. See, for a you are playing with the modeling clays. Am I right? Modeling clay you are playing, no? So when you apply the force, the shape of the clay gets changed. Either you can change it into circle or into sphere or into cuboid, or whatever shape you want, you are changing. Am I right? So the forces can change the shape and size. On the whole, we can say force is something that can be brought about a change in the state of rest of or of motion of a body, or change in the shape or size of a object. So what is force? Force is something that can bring about a change where in the state of rest or motion of a body, or change in the shape or size of a body. So something that changes the state of rest or motion of a body and changes the shape and size of the body, then we used to call it as force. Okay, children. So what is the unit of force? The SI unit of force is Newton. The SI unit of force is Newton, and the symbol is capital N. Okay, capital N. The SI unit of force is Newton, and the symbol is capital N. 1 Newton is approximately the force you would apply to lift an object of you would like to apply an object, lift an object of 100 grams. So how much force you are applying to lift 100 grams of weight, then that is called to be 1 Newton. To lift 1 kg you would have to apply a force of about 10 newtons. Now we are going to discuss about the types of force. The first type of force is contact forces. Contact forces, the two body forces, the two body in contact apply on each other are called contact forces. So when force is applied by touching the objects, okay, by touching the object or by in contact with the object, if force is applied, then such the forces are called to be what contact forces. For example, when you want to pull the bench or push the bench, you are applying the force, you are touching the bench, isn't it? So the force applied there is a contact force. The force applied there is a contact force. Do you understand, children, what is a contact force? Yes, by touching the objects, we are by keeping in contact with the objects, we are applying the force. Such forces are called contact force. In some cases, even a small wire, a thin wire or a rod helps us to push or pull the objects. Push or pull the objects. That force is called to be tension. For example, look at this picture. A child is dragging its toy. Okay, dragging its toy car with a small thread. With a small thread. Am I right? From a small string. Am I right, children? The string, what the string does, it pulls the toy car. Okay, so this type of force by applied by a string, thin string or wire or rod is called to be tension. 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 Okay, children, do you understood what is tension? So the force applied by a thin wire or rod is called to be what? Tension. Do you understand? Yes. However, all forces are not contact forces. Okay, there are some forces which are non-contact forces. For example, leaves pull down, falls down, isn't it? Leaves falls down, and the ripened coconuts and fruits fall down from the tree. All these are because of gravitational force. This gravitational force is a best example for non-contact force.